All right. So what's your name?
My name's Alex Duchesne.
Okay. How old are you, Alex?
I'm 24 years old.
Okay. And what year is this? What year was this past summer for you in Vivint?
This is my fourth year doing Vivint.
Fourth year. Okay. And first year fully going through the manager qualifications.
Yes, sir.
And how many accounts did you do this last year?
This last year I did 105 accounts.
And then your team did how many?
1,100 with extension.
Okay. And so you're up 100% year over year. Why?
I would mainly put it down to like the leaders that I had alongside me this past year. I was able to break off two of my assistant managers, and alongside myself, they were with me at the office like every single day in preseason, and they took the job as seriously as me.
Okay.
And I think that helped the most with like boosting our overall production as a team.
What did you do before Vivint?
I worked at LA Fitness, so I was just doing gym sales, LA Fitness.
Okay. And so, like, what does your schedule look like in preseason?
On preseason, always Monday team hangout, and then pretty much Tuesday through Saturday, just at the office. Like starting Tuesday would be interviews, and then going out to recruit on Wednesday. Sometimes going out to recruit on like Tuesday and Wednesday.
What would a Wednesday day of recruiting look like?
Like wake up, and pretty much the whole goal of the day is just to get to FIU as early as possible.
Like what? So what time did you show up?
I would show up probably around like 10 a.m., nothing too crazy. And then you catch like the early group of people that are out there. And, if you stay around long enough, I would say around like 5 p.m., you get kind of tired a little bit. And then you go grab a lunch real quick, come back to the office. And there's always some people out there, so you're not like doing it by yourself, so I pretty much enjoy it most of the time.
Okay.
I go to FIU and just chill, talk to people.
Were you pretty consistent with that?
Yeah, I was pretty consistent this past year. But I would say like the first year I was managing, I was more intimidated by like being on campus. I went to FIU and I stopped going there, but also that like getting over that fear of like, hey, I went to this school where I'm kind of close to them in like age, and just being able to present the opportunity to them because it's a good opportunity.
So what clicked from 2025 to 2024, 2024 to 2025?
Hearing a lot of people like, Neil, even like David or Richie just talking about always recruiting all the time, and just making that. I also wanted to be more of like a teacher, just be able to, take people from like not being able to sell, bring them into this environment, and just help them get on their feet so that they could, be in the same position that I'm in.
Okay. And so, most people watching this, they did under 1,000 accounts. What did you play sports growing up?
Yeah, I played soccer.
Okay. Did you ever have like a coach get in your face?
Yeah, that did happen.
That happened. Well, okay.
Yeah.
So if you could get into another person's face and deliver them a cold, direct message of a manager that did under 1,000 accounts, that maybe didn't work that hard in preseason, what would you say to them? As if you were their coach, getting up in their grill.
I'd say this is like your full-time job, so you got to treat it like it. And if you're doing anything less than that, then you're just selling yourself short on the opportunity.
Why do you think some people don't work that hard in preseason?
I mean, to just like put it simply, I would say like all the distractions. I know, we live in a nice place, so like, definitely down there in Miami, there's a lot of distractions. Sometimes people think it's okay to like go on vacations and things like that in the preseason.
What do you say when people say, Alex, will you go on vacation with me?
I'm not going.
You're not going to go?
From the months of November to April, no vacations.
I think some people struggle with the word no. They just don't want to say it, whether it's their parents, their siblings, their friends, whatever it may be. But you tell people 100%. No.
Yeah, like just a week ago, I was offered to go on a cruise, and it was like November 15th through November 22nd.
Do you know what percent of managers would say yes to that? Probably at least 40%.
I would hope it's a low amount, but
no, a lot of them would say, yeah, all right, why not? I'm in preseason. I work really hard over summer.
Yeah, and it is really early in preseason, but just like setting the standard that it's like not something that I'm gonna do, just because I feel like the sacrifice is worth it. We all see what we could gain from this job.
I mean, 1,000 accounts is no joke.
Yes, sir.
That's legit.
Yeah, it is something that I'm very proud of. But And it also is a little like scary thinking that I have to grow from that as well.
Sure.
Yeah, but that's what I'm looking forward to.
To wrap this up, do you have any knock jokes?
I don't think so. I'm not gonna a knock joke. I don't think I've ever told a knock joke.
Well, that's I appreciate the time, Alex. That's
Yes,
great.
Sir. Yes,
Thanks, man.
sir.